On the sofa, proud of North London, gotta represent. And I'ma tell you one thing, watching games live always brings me closer. But I would rather watch at home on my sofa. Yeah, Chance is the name, football is the game. Gooners all day, you know that it won't change. So stay tuned in, cause the party's never over. Get it hype, this is Gooner on the sofa. Gooner on the sofa, let's go.
Real women love Gooners.
All right, gang, what it do, what it will be done. We did it. We back at it again on the forward. All right, so this is 10 cannons up. You know what I mean? Got my man Fudge in the background. He did it. Yeah, man, we there. We riding. Sorry, Fudge over there. There's Goonosaurus right there. Yeah, I mean, my mascot's got his own mascot. You dig? I don't know if he's going to stay up there, but if you do, if you don't, if you do, if you don't. All right, so let's talk about this game here. Arsenal women hosting Aston Villa. Sorry, let me get that out of the way. Hosting Aston Villa, and it was a lovely 2-1 win. Now, let's not get excited. I'm not going to bang on and be like, it's an amazing game. We came out there, check them, done. No. It was kind of embarrassing, if I'm going to tell you the truth. It was kind of embarrassing. What's going on? Jonas needs to get in at these girls because they're all talented. We have an amazing squad as is. Everyone ain't fit, but that's not an excuse. Can't use that. You've got your squad. Use it. You dig me? Don't be having just an 11 and then the rest be and then the rest of that be like babies. No, that's not what you're doing. Have a squad capable of taking you to the title. And I think we have one this year. I think this is the year for us. Now, this game, just like the other two, and the commentator is bringing up even the last ones of the WSL of the last season. So it's like the last 4, but let's just stick to season by season. So it's this season we have been poor. Get me? As far as I know now, right? Let me just double check while we're here. As far as I know, we got one of each. Yeah, that means we got a loss, a draw, and a win. Yeah, let me just check the table real quick with you. Yeah, look, embarrassing. Look, I can share this with you. Hold on a minute. Share that. Boom. Can you see it? Can you see that? We're not even top 5. We're not even top 5. Where are we? We're number 7. See, there you go there. I wasn't wrong. 1. Everything. Get me? You seem to be liking these numbers. 3 games, 1 of everything. 4, 0, 4 points. Get me? Sitting in 7th. We cannot let this continue. That has to be it. That has to be it for these 2 spaces right here. You know what I mean? Maybe you can get another draw. But this, look, you can see. This is only 24 games. We cannot piss around. It's not even that. It's 23. It's not even that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't play yourself. 22. You know what I mean? Can't play yourself. 22 games. Jolting, blood. They need to let some other people in. But anyhow, off that. Scratch that. That's the table. Yeah? So, one of everything. Ain't looking too sexy. But it's one of everything. So, we average. Right now, straight. 3 games, we average. And this game was no different. And I'm saying it took literally from like the last minutes. So, we're talking 90th minute up. Before that, the game was all skitty. We were peppering them for like the last 10 minutes of... No, that's a lie. Let's call it the last 20 minutes of the whole game. So including the 12 minutes extra time plus the 10 minutes of the last real time. Yeah? Let's call it that. So from 80th minute, that's when we started playing. From the 80th minute to the final whistle. That was Arsenal playing right there. Everything before, drip. You know what I'm saying? They scored out of nothing. No, man. We have to fix that. You know what I'm saying? We need to start opening games and killing them first half like we used to do. There's no point taking that part out and then trying to do something else. We were already killers. Stick with that, then learn to manage the game. That's what we need to do. Manage the game. Second half, slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe speed it up for another 10 minutes in the second half. You know what I mean? So you start the second half, you control it. You get me? Because they're going to want to come out because you're winning in the first half. You control it. You know what I mean? Then you slow it down, breathe. You get me? Then for another 10 minutes, pepper. Then slow it down again because you might get another goal in there. You know what I'm saying? To add to the first half goals, not goals. That's how I would run the ladies. That's how I would make them move. You wanna dig me? But is what is. You know what I'm saying? That game there, first half, and 30 minutes of the second half, But from the 80th, we started to play. You get me? Subs were made. But we'll talk about that. We're going to get into that now. Yeah? 10 cannons up, player ratings. So, start off with goalkeeper, Zins. You know what I mean? Back in goal. Number one goalkeeper, but she's back in because she wasn't in for the last game. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem when a keeper flops, take him out. You know what I mean? All these ex-former keepers coming out, men and women talking about, I need to be stable. Why just you? Why not everyone? Everyone can say that. The striker needs to have confidence that the manager believes in him. The defenders need to have confidence. I mean, everyone needs to have confidence. The captain needs to know that the manager's got him. Don't be switching that armband around the place. Everyone needs confidence, but you have to be grown. You get me? You have to be grown. Them times there is done. You get me? Them times there of not the captain doesn't get subbed. No. Any one of you that ain't doing right, you get subbed. And if you're going to be a baby about it, then come out my club. Real talk. I don't care who you are. Come out my club. If you think you're too big to get subbed, come out the club. Straight. Too big to get subbed, too big to get sat down, come out the club. You're not a footballer. You're some ego thing. You get me? That goes for man or woman. Come out the club. You get me? Because you're not proving it. Prove that you should stay on. Score. Defend. Block. Do something. You get me? Zinsberger, she gets a 6 from me in this game. She gets a 6. You get me? And that is a good 6. She didn't have to do much. As I said, we were really peppering them in the first half. You get me? They just scored a goal. It wasn't Zins's fault. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't her fault. For once, that wasn't her fault. She gets a 6. You get me? Okay, next up, we got Weben Moy. Weben Moy gets a 6.5. That's a good 6.5. She was very good today. She was very good. It just wasn't a wow performance. You know what I'm saying? But I take that more. This is an individual 6.5. You get a 6.5 in a team game. Come on. She's much better than she could do much better. But this is very good numbers. Very good rating. She was above average. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Catley. Catley, she walks off the field with I want to give her a 6. I don't want to say 6.5 again. I'll give her a 6.8. You're not getting a whole 7. Yeah, man, you're not getting your shirt number. You're getting a 6.8. She had a couple. She was doing good. You know what I'm saying? It's not her fault that sometimes when she's doing crosses, no one's in there. You know what I mean? Or there's one person in there where there should be 3, 4. But it's not only about going forward. She did her bits in the back line as well. So she gets a above average 6 from me. Okay, Capitano, Miss Kim Little. What? You know what I mean? The little Rockweiler. You know what I mean? I already got my Pitbull, McCabe, but my little Rockweiler, the Scottish bad girl, only little by name. You get me? Only little by name, and sadly, only little by stature, because she's a little lady, but don't let that fool you, blood. You get me? Don't let that fool you, blood. You get me? She was running around there doing bits, and she was being a captain today. Not saying that she does do it every game, but yeah. She gets a 7 from me. You know what I'm saying? She gets a 7 from me. Okay, next up, we got Manham. That's Frida, if you don't know. She wraps up the game for me on 5.5. I give her 5.5. She didn't have a great game. You know what I'm saying? She did take a couple knocks today. You know what I'm saying? She had to have tissues up there, or whatever they call them. stuffed up there to stop the bleeding, all that stuff, but she soldered on. But she get a 5.5, just above average today. She can do 10 times better than what she did today. Next up, we got Wally Volti. You get me? That's Volti, I should say. Her nickname is Wally. You get me? But for you non-gooners out there, talking about the Swiss Volti, you get me? She get a 6 today. There was bits where she did bits, and then there was parts where she didn't do too well. You get me? For me, she could have done more. She could have finished off her food. You know what I'm saying? But she gets a 6 from me. She was above average. Okay, next up, we got Katie, my baby, the pit bull in the shorts. Arr. She gets a 7. What? Katie McCabe fighting all day long. Got a yellow card early, and no one ain't bat an eye. No one look at her funny because that's McCabe, and she ain't stopped challenging after that either. You get me? Not wild things. She working. She doing what she's supposed to do. Salute to Katie, bro. Definitely one of my favorites, but definitely becoming one of them. You understand dig me? She definitely becoming one of them. She get a 7. You know what I'm saying? And she also scored. She got the ball rolling for us. You know what I'm saying? Not for them. They scored first, but she got the ball rolling on the comeback for us. Okay, next after that is Maritz at right back. Maritz, she get a 5.5. Been slipping this first 3 games. You know what I'm saying? She ain't started all of them, but whenever she plays, she ain't been at her best. She ain't been the Maritz that I know. I'm not sure if it's because Jonas has made like a little change. It seems to be like he's pushing them more. He wants it to be a 3 at the back and like 5 in the middle, and have the 2, you know, Catley or McCabe or Maritz or Laura in midfield, and then they come back. You know what I mean? You know how they got. You know how Teir and Pep are running their team. That's how it's looking at. He's running it, but then when trouble starts, pushes them back, flat back 4. Let's work. You get me? 4-4-3. Maritz gets a 5.5, just above average today. Didn't do nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Could have done much better. Okay, we go up to Ford. Caitlin. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Get the ball going at motherfuckers. That's what I like. You get me? Straight. Can't say nothing about the girl from down under. It wasn't wow, but she put in her work today, and she get a 6.5 from me as well. You can even push it up to a 6.8. You know what I'm saying? Close to a 7, but not there yet. There was bits and bobs where she could have got her 7 if she had finished off her food. You know, dig me? Okay. Last 2 on the list is going to be Russo. Yeah, Russo. For me, she struggled today. I don't want to say terrible first half, but just not great. Not great first half. You know what I'm saying? She was getting the ball out. Yeah, she was getting blocked. But I think there's more to come from Russo. Much more to come from Miss Blue Eyes. You get me? She get a 6. She was above average, and she scored the winning goal. You know what I'm saying? We can't take that away from her. She scored the winning goal, so she stayed on it. Get me? Blackestein came off. I was thinking I was thinking Russo was going to come off. You know what I'm saying? But Jonas has wanted all the attacking options up there. And look, there you go. Blackstenius could have made it 3-1. You get me? So I'm not wrong for saying, yeah, she should have she should have subbed off. I think she should have subbed off, but she stayed on and she scored the winning goal. So you can't complain. She get a 6 from me. Ilestead, defender, she get a 5 from me. You get me? Standard 5. She did okay. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that World Cup. I want to see that World Cup Swedish International. That's what I want to see. You get me? I need to see that. Maybe she needs more to be hanging out with Hurtig and Blackstenius. You get me? To get that vibe back, because I want to see that. But she was a scoring defender in the World Cup. A scoring defender. I think she came 2nd. You get me? But she get a 5 today. Did not have a great game. Okay, let's quickly fly over to the substitutions. And let's keep it funky. So on the 62nd minute, Palova came on for Ilestead. She came on. Palova gets a 5.5. She was out there working, but also she was missing runs that people were doing. You know what I'm saying? That could have got us back in earlier, but she was putting in her own work as well. You know what I'm saying? Getting in there with the shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Getting those slide tackles timed beautifully. You know what I mean? Not only getting the slide tackles on time, right? She was getting them, getting up, and giving beautiful balls afterwards, like passing them out to the left or out to the right. She had a good game. But she only came on the 6th. She only had half an hour, really. You know what I'm saying? Really, 40 minutes if you want to include the extra time. 40 minutes, 5.5. I think she could have done better. You know what? I want to give her a 6. I'm gonna give her a 6. I'll give her a 6 because she did good. She did good, and she was on for more than half an hour, so she had more to do. You dig me? Also came on the 62nd minute was Lacasse. You know what I'm saying? She came on for Manham on the 67th minute. She gets a 5. You know what I'm saying? She gets the ball and she goes at people. She works hard too, but it was just it was decent today. It was very decent. She can do more. I know she can do more because she's already showed us that she can do more. So I want to see more from her when she's coming off the bench. Okay, 2 more subs on the 75th minute. Blackstenius came on for Volti. Blackstenius gets a 5.5. It would have been a nice 6 or even more if she had came and scored that goal. She did come on and hit the post. I don't know if she hit the post twice. She was there for a couple of headers, couple of opportunities, and one got saved, I think. She did all right. You know what I'm saying? For coming on and having at least 40 minutes, she did all right, but she should have scored. Really and truly, she should have scored. She gets a 5. No, she gets a 5.5 from me. And the English Rose came on. Mido. She came on finally. I thought she was going to come on at 60th minute and get a proper run out. Came on in the 87th minute. Mido gets a 5 from me. She had a couple opportunities, but of course she's rusty, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't look rusty, but we know that she is. She's game time, game fitness rusty. So that's why she probably came on late. Get me, shake the cobwebs, get right for next week. Simple and plain. Bristol's coming, baby. We got to go and shut that down. Yo, Mido gets a 5 from me. Nice comeback. Get me? She was inner. Lovely. Let's move down to the off the field people. As I said before, it was a 12-minute extra time. Both our goals came in the extra time. I don't know if it was the 90th or the 92nd and the 94th, as in not the, because we didn't score 3. So it was rather the 90th or the 92nd for the first goal that we scored, and then the 94th. We scored quick. Bang, 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 bang. It was no games. No games. We came to finish off that game. Simple and plain. Came to finish off that game. All right, boss man, Jonas. I was just going to give you a 5 standard, but now that I'm talking and you did make those subs, you started making subs 62nd minute. You get me? Can't complain. Nice and early. That's when the subs should be happening. At least, not this 75 business for like your first sub. If you're losing, if you're behind, if you're drawing, if you're not winning the game, 60 minutes, start getting people ready. You hear me? Start getting them ready. Simple as that. And he did that. So for that, I'm going to give you a 6. You know what I'm saying? The way that we came out wasn't good enough. There was times when you got to have the girls in the huddle. You didn't seem like you was giving them that energy, shouting at them. You just standing there, letting them talk amongst themselves. I didn't appreciate that. I would like to see, even though obviously you're 2 different type of managers, I would like to see some more Arteta energy there when you got the girls. You ain't got them long. You know what I'm saying? It's only a foul, head collision, doesn't matter. Someone's got cramp, whatever. You only got them for a few seconds. Get in their faces. Get their hearts pumping. You get me? That's what I want to see. So you can earn, because you made the subs. That's why you got your 6. You get me? Because you made readjustments to the team that you put out there. If you had then been showing me you ain't playing, you ain't messing around, probably would have got a 7. But I'm going to leave you with a 6 because I want to say on one hand, you're a different manager to Arteta and that. But really and truly, you hype, lad. Let's not get nothing twisted. If people really watch you, you hype. So I want you to do that to the girls. Tell them, get in there, start rah-rahing. You get me? Referee finishes the game on a 4. Best believe she went down to a 2. You know what I'm saying? But she finished it on a 4. Poor refereeing, as always. It's almost embarrassing. There was a time where referees were getting 5s from me. They were cruising, being professional right there on the line. Now it's all a bit, it's embarrassing. Referee's team gets a 1. Disgust me. You get me? The women's game needs VAR. If it ever needed anything in life, forget about better pictures. It needs VAR. These lines people are embarrassing. It doesn't matter their sex. They're embarrassing. You get me? All these officials are embarrassing. The ref team gets a 1. You dig me? All right. We're going to wrap this up with woman of the match. And my 3 nominees are Webb and Moy, Kim Little, and Katie McCabe. Yeah. Russo, I know she got this. I know she scored, but she ain't player. I know she scored the winning goal, but she ain't player of the game. So it's out of those three: Webb and Moy, Kim Little, or Katie McCabe. I think I'm gonna give it to Katie McCabe. She started the ball rolling. She's from get-go. From get-go, she didn't stop. Oh, hold on a minute. Have I got the wrong thing up? No, I've got the right thing up. From the get-go, she didn't stop. From the get-go, she did not stop. She got a yellow card. She did not stop. You wanna dig me? So I think that award definitely should go to Miss Katie McCabe. You get me? The Irish lovely, no question, no doubt. All right, people, I'm out. Stay good, stay blessed, and I will see you at the next watch along, which is going to be the Arsenal men. Arsenal men taking on Chelsea. So we're there. You dig me? All right, people, stay good, stay blessed, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
On the sofa, the pride of North London.
Gooner on the sofa, proud of North London, gotta represent, and I'ma tell you one thing.
Support the Gooner on the Sofa. Follow on Instagram or Twitter. Bring lots of love, plenty of banter, or be blocked.